Greetings, Virgo. Thanks for joining me for this full moon in Capricorn reading for you. It is coming out a wee bit late this time round, just because I've been on the move a little bit, and I'm in a big city right now. So if you hear noise, it's not the sea or tsunami alarms, it's traffic. Right, we've laid out the cards for you already, Virgo. We'll go through and clarify a short and Celtic cross again today. So the central point here, you come out as this beautiful, I love this card, Princess of Discs. I always look at it as a seasonal card. It's a card of something that's you're giving birth to, basically, whether that's a child or a project or something new is coming through that you have been working on in the pipeline for possibly a while. It's crossed by the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands, I mean, this is quite confident. You know that it's going to come through. You're quite aware of what the level of control that you have within this situation, project, whatever it happens to be. The basis of all of this reading, we see here Temperance. It is called Art in the Thoth deck, and it is a card of alchemy. It's a card of divine timing, I guess people will always say, but there is a natural timing to this, and that's necessary. What's behind you? We have another princess, and the princesses are quite experimental. You know, they're working with various things, they're taking risks. This Princess of Wands has overcome quite a lot. She's in the process of overcoming a number of hurdles in order to fully express her true will, I guess. If you can see, sorry about the light, the leopard tiger figure is there as a representation of those hurdles. So maybe there's been in the past, as this has been working its magical timing, whatever this happens to be for you, you are confident. You can see it. It's going to come. But it is just a matter of time. And maybe it has been a tempering of aspects of your own will, Current position, we see another princess, the Princess of Cups, a very dreamy, idealistic figure. There is rhyme and reason in the imagination and in the imaginal world. There is a reason for this. It brings forth many things. This is also a card of the muse. So it's incredibly inspired. Look, and maybe this is, clearly it's sort of inspiration, having overcome the hurdles here with this other princess. But with the Princess of Cups, and I'm speaking emotion here, there is a card, the Eight. All the Eights are cards of the mind, and it is the Eight of Swords. It is the card of limitations. Possibly whatever's going on for you, it could be that you're not seeing, what's going on emotionally for you as being valid for some reason. That's just what I get from this. But there's definitely a project, and it's coming through into form, But it is just a case of timing. Of course, we'll go through, clarify these cards and pull a few, other cards at the end. Moving forward, we have the Prince, another sort of adolescent card. The Prince of Cups moves, quite freely here. He has a cup, and it is an offering. There is maybe you've got a fear of being swept away a little bit by this, because you're kind of being pushed to maybe what is, pushed to your limits in terms of being patient, having to be patient and waiting. And of course, that's, whatever it is, it does feel like a kind of emotional situation. I think a situation or circumstance whereby at this time just trust what's going on, what feelings come up, just work with it and go with the flow. Try not to be too impatient about this. So let's just have a look. Lovely Virgos, thanks for tuning in. Let's have a look at the basis of this reading, which is Temperance. The card of intermingling and alchemy, where everything in the cosmos is setting itself to be in the right place at the right time. What is Temperance? The art card for Virgo here, please. Interesting. The Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is about childhood memory. It's about people returning from the past. You may well be. There's possibly someone else involved in this situation. And you've set things up and you're just waiting for, them to come through, to reappear. I just sort of get a sense of that. The Six of Cups is just one of those really beautiful cards. There's no agenda here. And maybe this is the thing, like, you don't want to be holding on to too many expectations either. Because interesting, Virgo, interesting. Oh, interesting. As we're shuffling there, we get the Ten of Cups, which looks very promising. A very happy card. Right. Let's have a look at this Princess of Wands for Virgo, please. Princess of Wands for Virgo. Yeah, look, we get the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. Like lessons learned, lessons overcome, and possibly even, if you want to go into it or refer to it in this sense, karmic lessons here. This is a card of bringing in old templates and overlaying them on the present time where they don't belong. It's quite simple, the meaning of this card, and to have it in combination with this princess, she has overcome that because it's not necessary anymore. So that's good. That's amazing, Virgo. Let's look. Oopsies. Let's just have a look here at the Princess of Cups in the current position, wrestling with one's own ability to self-sabotage or basically limit ourselves, see ourselves as being restricted when we are not. It is just a state of mind, interestingly. And really that thing of going with your emotional ebbs and flows at the moment and try and be comfortable with that, because I think you're having not only overcome certain habits of the past, you've been planning a new arrival for the future. It's just not here yet. We get judgment. You're seeing your your life, your world, past, present and future, all at once at this current time. And of course that brings up lots of memories, lots of emotion. Interesting, Virgo, lovely Virgos. And just let's have a look at that Prince of Cups. Moving forward. Yeah, we get actually we basically get the same card. We get the Knight of Cups. Whatever this project is for you, or if it's someone returning and you are waiting on their arrival, it will happen. It is going to happen. This is the Knight is a faster moving cup, a faster moving situation, a message coming through that possibly will allay any impatience, any frustration involved at the moment, Virgo. It's interesting. Look, let's just pull. We'll pull a Pixie and Fairy, a journey map card. Pixie and Fairy. Oh, come on then. Pixie and Fairy for beautiful Virgo. Okay, we'll get the journey map and just a card, one card, thank you. Yeah. I really want, in fact, and I will use one of these. It's a new deck called The Muse. They're quite lovely images by Chris Ann, published by Hay House, which is an interesting publishing business. So we'll get a Muse card. You know what we get here for you, Virgo. Look, I think there is some journey going on here. Whether it's you or whether it's someone else, I do get a sense that someone's coming, travelling to you. Of course, these readings are very general. They don't always resonate, of course. We get the journey. The journeyman, isn't it? In this, yes, it is in this Brian Froud deck. I love that. It is like the equivalent of the Fool, taking off unencumbered. Absolutely unencumbered, and with that, we get the card of grace. I think I said earlier in this reading that you've been, just through circumstance, I feel, pushed to your absolute limit. And when we're in these times, when we're in that position, we've really been tested, like, just by everything. We get to that point and we just say, okay, I surrender to this. Can you just, whatever God form, whatever you believe in as a higher force, you surrender to, and you just ask. for the grace to be able to deal with what is going on in your life in the highest possible way for yourself and for others as well. That's what grace really is all about. And with the Muse, we get the page of voices, which, look, I've not had a chance. I only got these the other day, but these are really cute images. This is the page of swords, which is often, here we see this person obviously putting on her, good sort of glass bottle-like lenses to be able to see quite clearly, to be able to see that what's been put in motion is coming to fruition, and it is just a case of being patient, dear Virgo. And maybe a parting word from the Harlequins and the stars. Yeah. Mastery, process information without fear, dear friends. Beautiful. Process information without, sorry, it's the lights a bit crazy here. It's just like it's quite dark. Yeah. Anyway, Virgo, I hope you got something from that. Thank you for liking, sharing and subscribing, because it really, really helps me to keep this channel going. Look, take care. Have a wonderful time leading up to the next new moon. And hopefully tune in again soon. Okay. Bye, beautiful Virgos. Ka kite.